I like to simply state that I do not understand the nature and cause of the action in regard of the elements of my personal jurisdiction.
All right. Are you entering a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I cannot answer a plea at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be tried under. What jurisdiction am I going to be tried under?
All right, everyone. Today we're watching another so-called sovereign citizen in court who genuinely believes he doesn't need a driver's license. He's repeating the usual excuse of, "I'm traveling, not driving," as if that argument has ever worked on anyone. Spoiler alert, it hasn't. The reality is simple. Operating a vehicle without a valid license is illegal everywhere, so this guy really isn't helping his own case at all. The judge handles the
Right now, do
situation
you have a
calmly
plan
and
in regards
professionally,
to an
and
attorney? Are you
honestly,
hiring
it's
an
pretty funny to
attorney,
watch.
asking the court
I
to
can't get
appoint,
enough of these sovereign
representing
citizen
yourself?
court moments. Let me know in the comments what you
Represent
think
myself,
about
Your
people
Honor.
like this.
Very
And
well.
with that said, let's jump right into it.
Mr. Curvin, you looks like you're 33 years old. Um, so absent some other compelling reason, you'd be able to represent yourself. Um, If you wish to, I'm going to ask what your plea is. If you wish to have a trial, if you wish to, I don't know if you qualify for a diversion, if you wish to try to get the case resolved either through counsel or yourself with the county attorney's office, any of those things, then your plea should be not guilty. If you choose to plead guilty, then we would proceed to sentencing. I would hear from both parties in a pronounced sentence. If you plead no contest, that is, then if the state were to present what we refer to as a proffer, a person who's pleading no contest are not challenging the charge, but they're not pleading guilty per se. If there's a proffer that supports the facts that would result in a guilty verdict, then that person would be found guilty and we'd proceed to sentencing in the same manner as I described before. With those things in mind, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Are we on the record?
Yes.
Well, on the record before I make a plea, I like to simply state that I do not understand the nature and cause of the action in regard of the elements of my personal jurisdiction, the venue, and the nature cause of action until the prosecution has properly alleged them for me, and therefore I'm not able to enter a plea until then. I'd like to know if it's going to be if I'm going to be tried under common law, or is it going to be under maritime amity law?
Does anyone watching actually understand sovereign citizen language? Because this guy is rambling on like he's about to say some magical phrase that will suddenly make the judge say, "You're right, case dismissed." But let's be real, that's obviously not going to happen. He keeps asking questions like, "What law am I being charged under?" But honestly, his logic makes no sense. Every sovereign citizen seems to follow the exact same script. Every single one we've covered on this channel has either been shut down by the judge or ended up held in contempt. Nothing good ever comes from this strategy. Occasionally, they might get a retrial, but that's extremely rare. What do you think about his courtroom behavior so far? Personally, I think he's clearly delusional and maybe even a bit unhinged, but to be fair, he has been relatively respectful up to this point. Let's go ahead and jump back into the hearing.
Can you speak up a little bit? It's difficult to hear you.
I got my headphones on. Did you hear what I said, or just what part did you need to
I heard
repeat
part of
for you?
what you said. So
Okay. I was saying for the record, I do not simply understand nature and cause of action brought against me with regards of the elements of our personal jurisdiction, and also the nature cause of action until the prosecution has let me know what they're going to try me underneath, so I can let you know what I'm going to make my plea. I'm not really sure if it's under common law or is it maritime amity law. So I can know how to defend myself, and then I can enter my plea.
all right. Have you filed a motion for discovery in this case?
I filed in my I put a special appearance and affidavit in about a week ago.
Well, there's something that's listed as correspondence in the court file. I'm looking at it now, It's not an official pleading. Neither does it state that you've requested information from the state that we refer to as discovery.
You didn't receive. I emailed. I actually faxed the. I faxed the special appearance. Did you receive it?
There is a document that looks like it is served or before a notary in Oklahoma that reflects what appears to be your signature and says respondent beneficiary of the named defendant in constitutional rights / benefits.
It should
Is
be
that the
like
document you're referring to?
yeah, I think is it just only one they went through? Because it's like 4 pages, 4 or 5, a few pages that went through, not just one.
There's a one-page document.
There's only one. It's supposed to be more. I faxed the more over there. It was supposed to be like 4 pages.
It's one page.
Yeah.
Where it begins is at the top. It says the Supreme Court said in U.S. versus Mirsky.
Yeah, I have a copy right here with me. I think you're just referring to the last page, and I sent like 4 pages of them. I think I got it notarized at the end of it, and I think the notary already sent the last page to you, but it was supposed to be 4 more pages to go with that. And that was the special appearance.
All right. Are you entering a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Can I enter a plea at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be tried under. What jurisdiction am I going to be tried under? I do not understand the nature of the cause of action brought up yesterday.
Well, I've explained what you're charged with.
Yes.
I'm going to put you down as a plea of not guilty and set this matter for trial. If you wish to,
because my special appearance didn't make it. I need to rescind it as well.
Now he's saying he needs to re-enter his so-called special appearance. For those who don't know, sovereign citizens believe that by making a special appearance, they can somehow avoid the court's jurisdiction. Their idea is that if they don't officially recognize the court, then the court has no authority over them. It's basically legal peekaboo. Unfortunately for him, once you're physically in the courtroom, you're already under the court's jurisdiction. Judges have heard this argument countless times, and it has never worked. Not even once, as far as I know. If anyone has proof otherwise, I'd genuinely like to see it. I honestly don't understand why people are still trying this sovereign citizen nonsense. All it does is waste the court's time. That said, it is entertaining to watch, and I enjoy breaking these situations down. Let's get back to the video.
So I gotta have a chance to rescind my special appearance because it didn't make it into. I guess you only had the last copy of it. There's more pages that you didn't receive. I need to enter that in beforehand. How can I reset it so I can do that? I have time to do that. I can do it today, and we can reset it for this same time next week if that's okay with you.
I'm going to go ahead and set this for trial. You can, if you have pretrial motions that you'd like to address, they need to be properly filed.
Okay.
Sometimes if people are representing themselves, they're still held to the same standard as an attorney would be.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes people don't have the experience to do that correctly. So there's an advantage to having an attorney. But I'm going to set aside 2 hours for bench trial.
I'd like to be tried by jury if that's okay. If I'm going to be separate trial, if it has to be separate trial.
Have you made a written request for trial by jury?
I have not. This is my first appearance today.
If you're seeking to have a jury trial, then you're going to need to file a written motion in that regard.
Okay.
Again, pursuant to Kansas law, there are restrictions in that regard. When we set a jury trial, I generally have a pretrial date that we have. You will be required to be here at Elk County to conduct that hearing. If you have pretrial motions that you're wishing to have heard, we typically would do that in advance at a pretrial. I'm going to set a pretrial date at this time. It'll give you an opportunity to place your written motion for request for jury trial.
Do you think this guy actually has any chance of winning his jury trial? He was driving without a license, and is fully committed to the sovereign citizen script, which is about as weak of a defense as it gets. Personally, I don't see this ending well for him. Even though he's been fairly respectful, that doesn't change the fact that this behavior is incredibly foolish. A jury isn't going to be impressed by someone who believes they're above the law. Driving without a license is illegal in all 50 states. There's no legal loophole that allows someone to travel instead of drive. Unfortunately, because this case is going to jury trial, we probably won't get to see how it all plays out, since jury trials usually aren't uploaded online. Still, sovereign citizen cases always follow the same pattern. They think they've discovered some secret cheat code in the legal system, but all they really do is waste the court's time and make themselves look ridiculous. It's like watching someone play Monopoly and argue that they don't owe rent because they refuse to acknowledge the rules. As entertaining as this is, we all know how this is going to end. He'll most likely be found guilty, possibly face a fine of around $1,000, maybe receive some probation, just the usual outcome. Anyway, let me know what you thought about this hearing. Do you think he stands even a small chance? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.